Howdy, it's Uncle Paul, and for one brief shining moment, I'm living the life. Okay, well, this recipe I got off the internet, and I'll put the link down below. And I've, of course, changed it up a little bit to how I like it. But it calls for about four cups of chicken and 1 pound of sausage. Now, I roughly cubed the chicken and I sliced the sausage. And one thing I do that the recipe doesn't call for is I'll cook the chicken, I'll season it up and brown it, already chunked up, cubed up, and then I'll slice the sausage, season it up, and fry it in a pan to kind of brown it. I don't cook it, either one of them, all the way through. The sausage is already cooked, it's smoked. So that's just to give the meat extra flavor. That's what I've already done, and I'll put that in the bowl. I'm going to mix all this together. Then it also calls for a pound of mushrooms, and it also calls for 2 tablespoons, actually 1 tablespoon of onion. Well, I use like half of a big onion, and I sauteed the mushrooms and the onions, so I put that in there. And it's a casserole, so it's all going to bake together for just a short period of time in the oven. So these items have to be cooked already to really get done. But now it calls for also 8 ounces of cheese, cheddar cheese. Pour that in there. And then it calls for 8 ounces of cream cheese. Softened. This is not quite softened enough, but I'm going to make it work. Now it also calls for 16 ounces of raw cauliflower. And but what I do is I just get this riced veggies cauliflower. And this is 12 ounces, and I've got another bag, but I could take some out of it, but 12 ounces for me usually is enough for this recipe. So I pour this in, and it's chopped real finely, as you can see. It really is. I really enjoy this stuff because it really almost, your mind tells you it's rice just about when you add it to something that normally has rice. So now all I'm going to do is I'm just going to mix all this up real well, and then I'm going to put it in this 9 by 13 pan, and then I'm going to cook it for about 30 minutes in a 350 degree oven. Okay, well, I've got it all mixed up, all the ingredients, and I'm not ready to cook this yet, actually. I'm mixing all this up early. You can pre-prep this. That's what's nice. You can put it in the refrigerator and get it out and cook it later. So it's kind of early to put it in the oven. Everybody won't be getting home until around 6 o'clock at least. So I have made it up early. Now, one thing it calls for that I haven't used before because I haven't had it in the pantry, and that's sprinkling some paprika on the top. Well, I went ahead and bought some this morning, so I'm going to go ahead and before I cook it, I'll put the paprika on it and cover it. Cook it for 30 minutes on 350 degrees. Then take it out, take off the top, and cook it another 10 to 15 minutes to kind of help brown it. So I've cooked this for the family before, and they like it. Dear Savannah, how are you? Oh, good doggy. Good doggy. Hi, Latte. Yeah, good girl. Hi, Latte. Are you gonna make friends with me? Huh? I'm trying. Does that taste good? That cool water? Yeah, good girl. Good girl. Well, the nephews are house sitting and dog sitting for the weekend. And so I thought I'd come over here and get in the pool. My back has been bothering me a bit this week. And Friday I even took my cane with me and used it at work, at school. I have to do a lot of walking generally between some of the classes and to different buildings. So I just took that to have a little extra support, and I've been using it some today. It's Saturday, and so just came over here to exercise and relax the back a little bit. Well, it's been a good week. I stuck well to my eating plan, and tomorrow morning I'll weigh and I'll let you guys know the results for the whole week. I didn't do any extra exercising. I didn't plan to. It's probably a good thing because of my back. I do a lot of walking at school, so I didn't want to add anything extra this week. And I was curious as to how well I might lose weight without doing any extra exercise like walking. But I didn't do any weightlifting at all. I didn't do any kind of strength training. I didn't do any stretches either. I just kind of wanted to see how well I might do without any extra activity. And we'll see tomorrow morning. But this next week, I plan on starting stretching and doing, flexibility, stretching and all that. So I'm going to add that, and then I'll work out what I want to do as far as weightlifting and extra exercising. Just starting back kind of slowly. Now that my back is kind of giving me a little bit of a problem this week, I kind of really just want to get that healed up. Well, Hurley and I are batching tonight. The boys are over here house sitting this weekend for some friends. And my brother and my sister-in-law, they are going up to Oklahoma to watch my oldest nephew play football. And that's what they're doing today, and they won't be back till sometime tomorrow. So her and I are going to be alone tonight, and I think I'm going to make a special dish. It's a curry, turmeric, ginger flavored butter chicken. Put it on a bed of the riced cauliflower. So looking forward to that tonight. Here's your supper. Yeah, it's got some cinnamon in there too. Oh, that recipe. Oh, what you think about that, Hurley? What you think about that? Enjoy. Good morning. It is Sunday morning. Man, it's been a long time. It's been quite a few months since I have ended one of my weekly videos on a Sunday morning. I think a couple of reasons why I quit doing that was because one thing, I had an Android phone and it was taking forever to process just one video. It got to where it's taking days. And so I couldn't video on Sunday morning and still get it uploaded on YouTube that morning. And really, Wi-Fi was also just a poor service for internet was also a problem. I moved here in my brother's house, and that became an issue. So I could not keep getting in on Sunday mornings uploaded to YouTube So I had to make sure everything was done by Saturday, early on Saturday. So so it feels nice to be able to have everything situated once again, and it has been for a while. I just got out of the habit. Plus, I hadn't been doing a weigh-in and talking about my weight as far as how much I had lost on a weekly basis. I hadn't done that in a while either. So it feels good to be able to do this once again the way I started off this channel doing it. So this week was a really good week. I lost 9.4 pounds. And it really feels good. I have not lost that much weight in 1 week for a while now. So that really felt good. To me, it's amazing how quickly the body responds to when you treat it right, when you're putting in the right foods, when you're working at losing weight, and more consistently, how the body will seem to jump right back. Now, if you missed last week's video, remember I am working my way toward a specific weight, a weight that's kind of a goal for me, and it's not my final weight, not by far actually, but it is something that I've been looking forward to and wanting to reach for a long time now. I hadn't been there in a long time, and when I get to that point, then I'll weigh on video, and I'll show you guys what I weigh. And I may start back to my weekly weighing on that old doctor's scale, quite likely. Oh, and by the way, that 30 to 45 minutes in the swimming pool yesterday, that really helped. My back feels a lot better today, and it did yesterday afternoon and this morning getting up. I hadn't had to use the cane at all. I still feel a little bit back there, but it'd be great to be able to do that every day or every couple of days, to be able to get in the swimming pool for exercise and all that. But anyway, so that was wonderful. So guys, I don't know what to say. You've helped me get back on track. So I don't mind sharing. I've enjoyed that, because I hope and pray that as it helps me, I hope and pray that it helps somebody else. Just knowing that there are other people going through the same thing, and we can encourage one another. So thank you so much for your responses to last week's video. You get a varied number of responses, various kinds of responses, which I expect and I welcome. There's the tough love, and stuff like that, which is just as important. Okay, it has been a great week once again. I look forward to this next week, and I'll see you then.